Imagine waking up every day to a constant battle inside your body. Your blood sugar levels are unstable, your energy is unpredictable, and your body feels as if it's not functioning as it was designed to. You feel trapped, held hostage by your own metabolism. For millions of people worldwide, this is the harsh reality of living with type 2 diabetes. But what if the key to unlocking the solution to this metabolic disorder was already inside you, waiting to be activated, a powerful tool rooted in our ancient biology that has the potential to transform the way we approach diabetes management? Could something as simple as the timing of your meals hold the key to managing blood sugar and potentially even reversing the course of type 2 diabetes? This is the story of intermittent fasting, a practice that has been gaining increasing attention for its profound effects on metabolic health. But what does the research say? Is intermittent fasting really the game changer we've been waiting for? Or is it just another fleeting trend? To truly understand the impact of intermittent fasting on type 2 diabetes, we must first dive deep into the biology of metabolism. Our metabolic health is governed by a delicate balance of hormones, nutrients, and cellular processes that regulate how our bodies use energy. The foundation of this system lies in insulin, the hormone produced by the pancreas that helps regulate blood sugar levels. In a healthy individual, insulin acts like a key that unlocks cells, allowing glucose from the bloodstream to enter and fuel the body. However, in people with type 2 diabetes, this process is disrupted. The cells become resistant to insulin's signals, and glucose builds up in the bloodstream instead of being used for energy. This is known as insulin resistance, a hallmark of type 2 diabetes. Over time, the pancreas struggles to produce enough insulin to overcome this resistance, and blood sugar levels remain elevated, leading to a host of health complications: cardiovascular disease, kidney damage, nerve damage, and even blindness. The question is, how can we reset this broken system and restore the balance? That's where intermittent fasting comes into play. Intermittent fasting, in its simplest form, involves cycling between periods of eating and fasting. The most common approach is the 16-8 method, where you fast for 16 hours and eat within an 8-hour window. But why would fasting, a practice that seems counterintuitive to survival in the modern world of constant food availability, be beneficial to those with type 2 diabetes? To understand this, we need to go back in time, back to our evolutionary roots. Our ancestors didn't have access to 3 meals a day, snacks on demand, or the constant availability of food we have today. In fact, they often had to go without food for long periods, hunting, foraging, or waiting for the next meal to arrive. This type of eating pattern, characterized by periods of feast and famine, is what our bodies evolved to handle. During times of fasting, our bodies shift from burning glucose as the primary fuel source to burning fat. This metabolic switch is triggered by a drop in insulin levels. When insulin levels are low, fat cells release stored fat into the bloodstream, where it is converted into fatty acids and ketones, a more efficient source of energy for the brain and body. This shift allows our bodies to preserve and utilize stored energy, a survival mechanism that has been hardwired into our biology for millennia. But it's not just about burning fat. Fasting triggers a cascade of biological processes that can help reset the body's metabolism. These processes are not just evolutionary adaptations, they are also powerful tools that can help manage and even reverse type 2 diabetes. One of the most significant benefits of intermittent fasting for people with type 2 diabetes is its ability to improve insulin sensitivity. Remember, insulin resistance is the cornerstone of type 2 diabetes, and improving insulin sensitivity is crucial for managing the disease. When you fast, insulin levels drop and the body begins to rely on stored fat for energy. This shift in metabolism allows cells to become more responsive to insulin, improving their ability to absorb glucose when it is available. In other words, fasting helps the body relearn how to respond to insulin properly, potentially reducing or even reversing insulin resistance. Research supports this idea. A study published in the journal Cell Metabolism found that intermittent fasting improved insulin sensitivity in participants, even those with prediabetes. Other studies have shown that fasting can lower blood sugar levels, reduce HbA1c, a long-term measure of blood sugar, and improve overall metabolic function. But the benefits of intermittent fasting extend beyond just insulin sensitivity. Fasting also activates a process called autophagy, a form of cellular self-cleaning that helps the body get rid of damaged cells and repair itself. Autophagy plays a critical role in maintaining cellular health by breaking down old, dysfunctional cells and recycling their components. This process is vital for maintaining the function of tissues and organs, and it is especially important for the pancreas, which is responsible for producing insulin. Over time, damaged or dysfunctional pancreatic cells may contribute to the development of insulin resistance. Fasting can help clear away these damaged cells and promote the growth of new, healthier cells, improving the pancreas's ability to produce insulin. This process is so powerful that it has been shown to reverse cellular aging in some studies. It's one of the reasons why fasting is often linked to improved longevity and the prevention of age-related diseases, including type 2 diabetes. Another key aspect of managing type 2 diabetes is weight loss. Obesity is a major risk factor for developing type 2 diabetes, and excess body fat can exacerbate insulin resistance. Intermittent fasting, by its very nature, helps people lose weight by creating an energy deficit, a necessary condition for fat loss. Fasting reduces the total number of calories consumed by limiting the eating window, and it also encourages the body to tap into its fat stores for energy. During periods of fasting, the body burns fat for fuel, and as fat stores decrease, insulin sensitivity improves. In this way, intermittent fasting can help break the cycle of obesity and insulin resistance, addressing both the root cause and the consequences of type 2 diabetes. In addition to improving insulin sensitivity and promoting fat burning, intermittent fasting also has a profound effect on other important hormones in the body. One of the most significant is growth hormone, GH, a hormone involved in fat metabolism, muscle growth, and overall health. Fasting has been shown to increase growth hormone levels significantly. In fact, some studies suggest that growth hormone levels can increase by up to 500% during extended fasting periods. This spike in growth hormone supports fat loss, muscle preservation, and overall metabolic health. It also plays a role in repairing damaged cells and tissues, further aiding in the reversal of type 2 diabetes. While the primary focus of intermittent fasting for type 2 diabetes is on metabolic health, it's worth noting the effects of fasting on the brain. During fasting, the body produces ketones, which are a more efficient source of fuel for the brain compared to glucose. This shift enhances cognitive function, improves focus, and supports long-term brain health. Research shows that intermittent fasting can help protect the brain from neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. It also supports neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections and adapt to change. For individuals managing type 2 diabetes, this mental clarity and focus can be invaluable, helping to break free from the foggy thinking often associated with high blood sugar levels. So, what does the research say about intermittent fasting and its effects on type 2 diabetes? The evidence is compelling. Several studies have demonstrated that intermittent fasting can lower blood sugar levels, reduce HbA1c, and improve insulin sensitivity. A 2018 study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that intermittent fasting significantly improved insulin sensitivity and reduced fasting glucose levels in overweight adults with type 2 diabetes. Another study, published in Obesity, found that participants who followed an intermittent fasting regimen had greater reductions in body fat and improved blood sugar control compared to those who ate normally throughout the day. Despite these promising results, it's important to note that intermittent fasting is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's crucial to consult with a healthcare professional before beginning any fasting regimen, especially for those on medication for type 2 diabetes. For some individuals, fasting may require adjustments to medications or monitoring of blood sugar levels to prevent hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. Intermittent fasting offers more than just a way to lose weight or improve insulin sensitivity. It's a pathway to reclaiming control over your body's metabolic health. It's a return to the way our bodies were designed to function, cycling between periods of abundance and scarcity, optimizing every cell for maximum efficiency. For those living with type 2 diabetes, intermittent fasting isn't just a tool, it's a transformation. It's a journey back to balance, to a state where insulin works the way it was meant to, where blood sugar levels stabilize, and where the body begins to heal itself from within. If you've found this information useful and want to dive deeper into the science of metabolic health, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more in-depth discussions on topics that can truly change the way you approach your health. Now, the choice is in your hands. The knowledge is here. It's time to take control of your metabolic health. Download our comprehensive ebook and learn everything you need to know about intermittent fasting, insulin resistance, and how you can begin your journey toward healing and transformation today. Don't wait for tomorrow to start taking action. Your future self will thank you.